What's going on, everybody? It's your coach, Lopez, today to give you your challenge workout. This workout will be focused for intermediate and advanced exercisers, so just giving you that heads up right now. It will be a strength and conditioning workout, so we're going to combine some strength and, of course, some cardio together. So make sure to get ready for that, all right? So equipment you're going to need a mat. You're going to need a mini band, so I recommend a TRX mini band or something similar that you have at home. You are going to want to have some kettlebells ready as well. You're going to want various kinds, because we are going to do, for example, deadlifts. We're going to do some squatting and lunging with it, so I recommend a couple of different types of weight when it comes to that kettlebell. If you don't have a kettlebell, you can also use a dumbbell, but it's highly recommended if you have a kettlebell, will be better for you, all right? TRX Suspension Trainer, of course, we got to implement that at all times. We're going to get that in there today as well. And you will need some water, so make sure you get your water bottle ready, all right? Remember, I won't have any music on, so make sure to have your music playlist ready. Keep in mind, again, this is for intermediate to advanced exercises. This will be a full 45-minute workout, about a 5 to 6 minute warm-up, 2 big rounds of work, and then after that, we're going to be focusing on a round of cardio, or excuse me, a round of core, so that we get you all set up for the day, all right? So with no further ado, let's go ahead and get ready. I'm going to have you start in your plank position. What I mean by that is an active plank. So let's make sure you get your glutes, quads, and core as tight as you can, and I just want you to hold. And I want you to breathe here. We're going to hold this for only 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. From here, downward dog. Go as high as you can with those hips. Go ahead and start walking on those heels. So those heels are going up and down for just a couple seconds. Back to plank. Right leg goes in front. I want you to reach to the sky. Beautiful. Now I want that elbow to that knee. I want to do 3 big circles around that ankle. When you're done with those circles, back to plank, hold for a couple seconds. Downward dog, go ahead and walk on those heels, so those heels going up and down. Make sure to breathe. Back to plank, other leg goes forward, reach to the sky, elbow to knee. Once again, 3 big circles. So we're gonna do this for about another 45 seconds. I wanna make sure that you're nice and warmed up as you go. You're more than welcome to pick up your pace a little bit. You're more than welcome to slow it down a little bit, but whatever you do, make sure it feels good to you, all right? Don't forget that elbow to that inner knee, inner thigh, so you can do those 3 big circles to increase some mobility on those ankles. All the way up as high as you can go in that downward dog. Don't forget to walk on those heels and breathe. Beautiful work. As you're starting off with this, obviously we're working on a lot of mobility to get that hinge going, right? We're gonna work on that ankle mobility a little bit, obviously working the entire body. But remember, for today's workout, it's not going to be easy. It is going to be tough, so I want to make sure that you are good to go for today. Beautiful work. So we should be able to get 1 more in each side as we're getting close to finishing that 1 minute of work here. Beautiful. I'm going to go ahead and do that other side. Then we're going to stand up after this. So leg forward, reach to the sky as high as you can. Elbow to knee. I want 3 circles around that ankle. Beautiful. Hold. Comb it all the way down on the knees. All right. So from here, let's get back to plank. We're going to walk it all the way up. I want those arms in the air, all the way down, back to plank, rinse and repeat. So once again, we're just moving. So I want you to reach. I want you to go forward. I want you to hold that plank, rinse and repeat, and breathe. When we do this, make sure to stay nice and strong at all times. Are you concentrating on that active plank, keeping that active plank strong? Beautiful work. Looking good, because after this, we're going to pick up the pace a little bit, and we're going to add a little bit extra, all right? So do this for another 20 seconds. Plank it all the way back. For those of you out there that want to throw in a little push-up, you're more than welcome to throw in a push-up as well if you haven't done so already. Excellent work. How are we feeling? Are we starting to feel a little bit more warmed up? We should be. We've got about 3 minutes to go in this warm-up. Beautiful work. All right, so last couple seconds. So from here, I'm going to have us do the same idea. Walk forward. I want 6 climbers. So each knee counts as 1. After I get to 6, all the way up, rinse and repeat. So here we go. So all the way to that plank. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 climbers. Return all the way back up. Reach the sky, rinse and repeat. Those climbers can be as fast as you want them to. You make sure we get that heart rate up as you go. Beautiful work. Make sure to keep breathing as you do. Make sure to maintain
your form at all times, as we're going to be approaching 2 minutes left here. So continue to move. I will tell you when we are done with these. Awesome work. We got 10 more seconds. So let's get 10 more seconds in, which means you'll at least get one more in. In 3, in 2, in 1. Beautiful. Go ahead and breathe. Now from here, we still got a couple minutes. I'm going to get that heart rate up a little bit. So we're going to start with jumping jacks. All right, keep it simple. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Jumping jacks. Make sure once again to stay light on those toes. Yes. As we get into this work today, notice we're doing a lot of movement and mobility with the arms. We are going to be doing a little bit of total body today. But like I said, you're going to feel this everywhere. So I want to make sure that you are good to go for today's workout. Excellent work. Just a couple more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathe. Let's get into butt kickers. I want your hands behind you. Once again, staying light on those toes. Palm to heel or heel to palm. Let's move. If you haven't started already, you better start now. Excellent work. How are we feeling? When we finish with these in the next 15 seconds, we are going to finish on those straps for the warm-up. Excellent. Remember, we only have 6 minutes. So I want to make sure you feel good and ready to rock for today. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yes. Make sure your straps are at mid-calf, yellow tab right in the middle. We're going to finish off with our squat to row. So this is one of our more popular warm-up moves, the TRX squat to row. As soon as you're ready, go ahead and begin because we're going to finish this for the last 30 seconds. Now, I don't expect you to go fast. We're just moving. Obviously, your heart rate should be up a little bit after those butt kickers. So here, I just want to maintain the speed so your heart rate drops just a little bit, but we're still getting that full mobility for the lower and upper body. 10 seconds, then we will get 90 seconds of rest. Breathe, almost there. In 3, in 2, in 1. Beautiful. Now we're going to be setting up. We're going to do 8 different exercises. Remember, our first block is 8 different exercises. Make sure to get your kettlebell ready. Make sure to get your mini band. The transitions we will give you is between 30 to 40 seconds. So it'll be anywhere from 45 seconds to a minute of work, which I'll explain as we go. Anywhere from 30 to 40 seconds of transition rest. What I want you to go ahead and do and just prep for now is go ahead and get those straps to mid-calf. So remember, the handle is at the bottom part of the kneecap so that the foot cradles are at the mid-calf. So we will be doing that in a little bit, doing some stuff with the strap. Now, from here, go ahead and fold your mat just like this. You're going to see why. Because what I'm going to have us do is we're going to do a 1 kneeling lunge to 1 squat. So I'm going to go ahead and grab, just for today's purposes, a lighter weight. You're more than welcome to grab heavier if you want. But the goal is here is that we're going to do a kneeling lunge, which means I'm going to come all the way down until my knee touches the ground, up, then 1 squat, rinse and repeat. Notice that we're actually going to alternate. So I'm going to have you do the other side, step back, then alternate sides. So we are going to be alternating for this round. This will be a full minute of work. So make sure to go slow. This is our strength one. 1 minute of work here. I want you to take a deep breath in, deep breath out. We will start with the lunge, then get into the squat. 3, 2, 1, so. First thing, lunge all the way down, touch the ground. All the way up, 1 squat, repeat, other side. So now the other leg, all the way down, up, 1 squat, perfect. Notice that the chest stays out, so make sure you maintain that upright position. You want those shoulder blades in those back pockets as we move. The speed, keep it slow. We're not trying to race here. So you'll notice with that weight that you have in your hand, remember that, notice this rack to one side. This just allows a little bit more of focus on stability and balance. And yes, in the next round, we will switch it to the other side. But for now, you're just keeping it to one side. Beautiful work. We still got about 15 seconds. Maintain your pace. Once again, full lunge all the way to the ground. One side step to that squat. Don't forget to alternate. Excellent work. Breathe. 3, 2, 1. Yes, awesome. Go ahead and put that kettlebell down as soon as you can. We're going to get the mat with the TRX strap because we are going to be doing some exercise with the heels in. So once again, heels go in, but watch what I'm going to do today. We're going to do floating position. We're going to do hamstring curl, press down, return to the beginning. So again, you're going to be doing one curl, press up, back to floating, all the way down. The butt does not touch the ground. So take a deep breath in, deep breath out. This will be a minute of work. Here we go. So hamstring curl first, drive the hips up, down back to floating, 1. Again, hamstring curl, drive the hips up, back to floating, 2. Try to avoid as much as you can getting those hips to touch the ground. That's what we don't want to do. We want to make sure that you're working the back of those legs as much as possible. Yes, this is strength work, so take your time as you do. This is not a race. Remember, it's not about speed. This we will get into when we get to the conditioning part, which will be coming up very soon. So once again, curl, press that hip as high as you can, return, notice the full extension. Beautiful, breathe. As you press up with those hips, can you squeeze those glutes? Hands stay down on the ground for support. Awesome work. Are you maintaining those masses in space, which means, are you keeping your neck relaxed and your traps relaxed so that you can maintain that spaces between the neck, head, and chest? Beautiful, all the way down and relaxed. That should have burned a little bit. Let's go ahead and get those toes out or those heels out. And what we're gonna do next is gonna be a little different. You're gonna grab your mini band, which we talked about that you'll need for today. Notice that's in between the hands. I'm going to start on the ground. Make sure you have enough space. You can do up to 4 hand walks. I'm going to do 4. If you don't have the space, do less. 1, 2, 3, 4. Up, jump. Notice the hands stay ahead. You're going to repeat on the other side. Exact same thing. 4 times with the jump. All right? Let's take a deep breath in. We're going to start here. This is 45 seconds. Here we go. So once again, 4 hand walks. If you have the space, 1 jump. Again, down, 4 hand walks. Excellent work. 1 jump. Good, maintain. Try to get those arms to reach as much as they can. This is our conditioning part. Obviously, you will feel the work. Excellent, keep it up. Breathe, jump all the way up and down. Rinse and repeat. Do not slow down. Maintain your speed as you go. We're almost done. This should also burn your arms a little bit. And rest. Good. Now, during your transition rest, grab your heavier kettlebell because we are going to do deadlifts. Now, real quickly, I got to do this in less than 20 seconds. The idea is you want to be right on top of your kettlebell. You are hinging with a slight bend in the knees, popping all the way up, chest out. As I come down, it's a hinge. It's not a squat, it's a hinge. Touch the ground if you can, all the way up. So notice the knees stay soft, but I'm not squatting up and down. It's a hinge forward, keeping the feet flat all the way up. This will be for a full minute, so make sure you go slow. 3, 2, 1, here we go. So nice and slow on the way down. Hinging from the hips all the way up. Stick that chest out, beautiful. As you go down, you're hinging, but you're not rounding the back. This is very important. A lot of people, when they go down, they let their arms relax too much. They end up rounding the back. So you want to maintain and keep your chest out at all times. This is very important. Keep that chest out, even as you're going down. I always think of it like the Superman, right? You want to stick that chest out, like you're exaggerating a little bit, so that maintains that form, especially as you move. So notice, going about 3 seconds on the way down, quick on the way up, but because we're working on strength, I want to make sure that I slow it down a little bit. Obviously, the weight I'm doing is a little bit lighter than I usually would, but I want to make sure we're doing it right? So if you have a heavier weight, make sure you're maintaining that form at all times. We're almost there. Breathe, arms staying straight. Make sure to keep that chest out. After this, we're going to jump back onto those straps. 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Take your time. Put down your kettlebell slowly. Next thing we're going to do, we're going to get those heels back in. But check this out. We're going to get the heels in. I've done these before in other workouts, but I love this one. This is going to be the bike ab. So notice that the heel stays into the foot cradle. I'm just switching sides, keeping those elbows open. Do not close the elbows. Now we're going to work a little bit on speed here, but you don't have to go as fast. If you want to take your time, it is okay, but the key is to twist and prevent the chin from driving into that chest. All right, so if you can twist less with the elbows open, that's fine with me. 3, 2, 1, here we go. Keep in mind, this is 45 seconds, and we're gonna work a little bit on speed. So I'm gonna start slow, just to make sure we're all on the same page, keeping the even pressure in those heels. Make sure to breathe as you go. How are you feeling? Are you keeping your eyes at the anchor point? This is actually important, because if you're looking down, that means your chin is to the chest, and we don't want that. Good, now I'm gonna start picking up my pace here, because we still got about 30 seconds to go. Awesome work. Whatever you do, make sure to breathe. And guess what? I lied to you. This is actually a full minute. So we're already over halfway there, but we're doing a full minute of these, and you're doing awesome. Breathe. Remember, this is for intermediate advance, so of course I can't let you slack here, but we're doing awesome. Keep it up. Keep twisting. Keep those elbows open. Keep your eyes at the anchor point. Great work. We are almost there. In 3, in 2, in 1. Beautiful. Breathe. All right, get those heels out. We're going to get all the way back up again. Now, what I'm going to do is going to do a forward jump with a backwards pedal. So again, I'm going to do, notice I use my arms to get myself to thrust forward. So one jump, back pedal back to the beginning. So I'm going to use my mini band as my indication of where to stop. So I'm going to use my mini band, jump as far as I can, back, go from there. You can either move your arms backwards or you can keep them up. It's up to you. But take a deep breath in, deep breath out. Remember, one jump, back pedal. 3, 2, 1, here we go. Jump, back pedal. Good. Remember, 45 seconds. So make sure you make those 45 seconds worth it. One jump, keep the chest out. Keep those eyes ahead. How are you feeling? Your heart rate should start to come up. Excellent work. Good. Can you jump a little farther? Is it possible? Oh, I know you can. Breathe. That heart rate will really start to drive up as you do these. But stay strong as you go. Yes. Almost there. Can you finish? 3, 2, 1. Whew, and breathe. All right, grab your lighter kettlebell. We are going to do an overhead press with both hands. I would recommend to do a lighter kettlebell, and you'll see why. Because we are going to do a wall sit to overhead press. Yes, a wall sit to an overhead press. What does that mean? That means I'm going to be down in my position, wall squat. Let me go ahead and move this quickly. And all you're going to do is press above your head, all the way back down, if that makes sense, all right? Let me take this hat off real quick. So again, press all the way up, all the way down. Here we go. So make sure to keep the feet flat. Press above your head. If this is way too hard, you don't need the weight. You can just hold the wall sit if you want. But whatever you do, make sure to hold. How are we feeling? Each time you press, reset. Keep all your weight against that wall. This is very important. Keeping your weight against that wall. Looking good. And breathe. Remember, if you get tired, just hold. You don't have to press. But remember, if you're an advanced exerciser, you should be able to do this. No problem. Let's go. Looking good. Breathe and press. Excellent. Are you keeping that chest out? Are you keeping those eyes ahead? We've only got 13 seconds to go. We're looking good. I'm starting to shake a little. I hope you are too. Almost there. Breathe and press. Last couple seconds. 3, 2, 1. All the way down. Woo. Man, that got me right there. Good. Now, all the way back up. Beautiful work. We're going to do what's called a moving climber. The moving climber is, you're going to notice how my hands are going to shift. I'm going to start on one side. The goal is to move from one side to the other, almost like a half circle. So you can even start from here, but notice my hands move with me slowly as I go, and then I'm just transitioning from one side to the other, okay? So if that's too hard, just do a regular mountain climber. It's okay. I want you to take a deep breath. 3, 2, 1, here we go. So you can go slow when you're doing that circle, it's okay. But the goal is to try to make a half circle, then return, letting those arms move with you in that circle. So whether you're on carpet or you're on a hardwood surface, make sure you're moving those arms, rotating them from one side to the other. I know these are not easy. This is the last one of this first round, and we're gonna do this all over again. We're doing awesome work. This block is hard, so we're starting off right away with everything. Looking good, almost there. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Woo! Now, we're gonna get right into it again. All you're gonna get is 40 seconds. Then we're gonna get back at it one more time. So, again, can you prep your mat? Remember that kneeling lunge to that squat. We're gonna do that again. So as a reminder, grab the appropriate weight. We're gonna rack on the other side. Keep in mind it's that one step, all the way down to that lunge. One side, alternate sides, switch. All right, easy stuff. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, let's go. So, one lunge, good. One squat. Remember, go at your pace. I'm going slow because I want to make sure that I'm doing it correctly. Excellent work. Don't forget to alternate, because I know sometimes it takes a little bit of coordination to make sure you switch from one to the other. But remember, if you're intermediate or advanced, this should be quick to pick up. Excellent work. Breathe. Now, my other hand, I'm just kind of putting it where it feels comfortable. You can have it on your hip. You're going to have it into the other kettlebell. Whatever feels good to you. But do not put both hands on the kettlebell for assistance. So make sure that you're working and you're keeping it racked to that one side. Almost there. Awesome work. Are you breathing as you go? Are you maintaining your masses and spaces each time? And relax. So we're only going to get 30 seconds of transition this time. So let's make sure we transition as soon as possible. Remember the next one was the hamstring curl to hip drive or hip press. So again, let's get those heels in. As a quick reminder, remember this was the hamstring curl, hip press, all the way back, all right? So again, 1 minute of work, keep it slow. 3, 2, 1, let's go. So hip drive, or hamstring curl, hip press, back, 1. Keep it slow. I want to make sure that every movement counts and that you're doing it correctly. So that hamstring curl, knees to 90 degrees, press up as high as you can, down, full extension. Beautiful. Good. Hamstring curl. How high can you go with those hips? Back to starting position. Try not to let those hips touch the ground. You already know that. Drive it up, down. Beautiful. If you feel a burn in the back of those legs, that's exactly what I'm looking for. How are we feeling? We starting to get tired? I hope so, because I'm getting tired, and I know you know I'm working as hard as you are. So let's make sure to finish this. Breathe. Hamstring curl. Drive it up, down, full extension. Almost done. 3, 2, 1. Woo! Nice work. Let's go ahead and transition quickly with that mini band. Remember, we're doing that mini band hand walk. Then we're going to do that one burpee. So again, 4 times, as you remember, 4 times here with the hands. 1 jump in front of you, rinse and repeat, all right? So take a deep breath in, deep breath out, and 3, and 2, and 1, let's go. So remember, 4 hand walks. Try to make it quick. Make sure to breathe each time. Awesome work. Let's go. How are you feeling? Are you feeling the work? I hope so. Yes. Keep those arms as straight as you can. Of course, this will burn a little bit in those shoulders and arms. This is the point. I want to make sure you feel that work. So keep those arms straight. Get them as wide as you can. 13 seconds to go. How are we feeling? Can we go a little bit faster? Let's see if I can. Let's go. Almost there. 3, 2, 1. Woo. Toss it down. Grab your heavier kettlebell. We're doing those deadlifts. Remember, the deadlift is the hinge, not a squat. You're right underneath that kettlebell, hinging forward. Nice and tall, keeping that chest out as you go down. Soft knees, but not squatting. We're hinging. All right, how are you feeling? Remember, this is 1 minute of work, so go slow. Take a deep breath in, deep breath out. Let's begin. So all the way up. Stick that chest out, 3 seconds on the way down. 1, 2, 3, pop up. Chest out, 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. Remember we talked about do not round the back. This is very important. As you hinge forward, you're not letting your arms relax and your shoulders dropping forward. Keep those shoulder blades together. This is a good little tip as you go down. Keep those shoulder blades together. This will help you stick your chest out a little bit more and maintain that neutral spine. Excellent work. Are you staying slow? Don't start to pick it up. If you can slow it down on that eccentric, on the way down, even better. Beautiful work. 15 seconds left. I'm gonna even slow it down just a little bit more to make sure that I get those reps, but with quality, not with quantity. Last few seconds here. 3, 2, 1. Woo. Drop it down. All right, let's get down on the ground. We're gonna go to those bike abs. Remember, the bike abs are keeping the elbows open. Remember, opposite leg is straight, twisting. You will be doing this for a full minute, so make sure to find a nice pace that you can maintain. Do not drive the neck into the chest. And each time that twist, keep the eyes up, all right? In 4, in 3, in 2, in 1. Let's start to move. So 1 minute of work, which means quality movements. Don't just speed through it if you're just gonna burn out. I'd rather have you do it slow with the burn than going fast for the first 30 seconds and then stopping afterwards. You wanna make sure to maintain your movement consistently, that pace. 1 minute without stopping. Show me if you can. If this is too easy, if this is too slow, obviously you can go a little bit faster. So we're already halfway there. So notice how I distracted you with my talking, which is awesome. But make sure to keep rotating, elbows open. Keep that chin away from that chest. Beautiful work. Let's go. How are you feeling? Are we getting tired? Yes. If you are, that's good. If this is too easy for you, you might want to grab a little bit more speed into that cardio. Let's tire you out a little bit more next. Here we go. In 3, in 2, in 1. Woo. Good. Heels out quickly. Remember, we're doing that forward jump to backward pedal. I'm gonna use my kettlebell this time as my distance marker, so I know where to pedal back to. Remember, leap forward as much as you can. Pedal back as you go. So quick reminder, jump, back pedal, starting point, rinse and repeat. Take a deep breath in, take a deep breath out. Let's go. So once again, how far forward can you leap? Running back. So the power is in that push into that jump. Running back, resetting. Excellent work. Keep your chest out. Do not round your back as you go. Remember, keep your eyes ahead at all times. Back to your marker. Try to leap a little bit farther if you can. Using those arms to help you gain a little bit more distance. So the arms will give you about 20% more distance if you swing them through as you go. 10 seconds to go. Here we go. Try to pick up my pace a little bit more. Almost there. 3, 2, 1. Woo, good. Now, remember that wall sit? Oh yeah, we're doing that wall sit. Again, remember we did the overhead press and the wall sit? I grabbed a lighter weight because that last one was pretty tough. So, wall sit it up. The hat's coming off. We're getting closer to finishing. So remember what we talked about. Maintaining that position. Press back down. Here we go in 3, 2, 1. Hold your position. Remember, when you press, straighten out those arms as much as you can. Back to starting position. Keep your feet flat. A lot of people like to go on their toes. So try to make sure to keep your feet as flat as you can each time. When you reset, make sure to relax your elbows toward your rib cage. Rinse and repeat, all right? So awesome work. Remember, you don't have to press, you can just hold. Obviously, the added weight is gonna make your wall sit a lot harder. Excuse me, so if you have a heavier weight, you're definitely gonna feel this, all right? So keep it up. Awesome work. Keeping your back against the wall as much as you can. If you're starting to slide down, push harder against that wall. You've only got 12 seconds, that's it. Then we're gonna finish off with those climbers. Almost there, breathe. Getting close, 3, 2, 1. Yes, whew. All right, we're gonna finish off this round with those climbers. But I'm just gonna keep it simple. Excuse me, we're just gonna knock it out with good old-fashioned mountain climbers. What that means is driving that knee forward, returning back to your plank position. But I really want you to feel this so that you deserve those 90 seconds of rest, because you're gonna get 90 seconds after this. Take a deep breath in, deep breath out. Let's go. Once again, 45 seconds of work. I just want you to drive it out as fast as you can. Keeping those arms straight as you go. Beautiful work. After this, you'll get your rest. Earn it. I want you to earn that rest. Do not give up. Maintain masses and spaces at all times. Maintaining your active plank. Less than 15 seconds to go. Then we will be good. Let's go. Breathe. Almost there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yes, you just survived. Block 1. If you don't have sweat all over the place like I do, you're not working hard enough. It's as simple as that. Excellent work, team. So, as we're setting up for the next round, the next round is only going to be for core. So just keep in mind, we're going to focus just on core to finish. Make sure you're going to keep your straps at mid-calf. And let's go ahead and get ready. So you're going to want to get your mat set up underneath your TRX suspension trainer. So just the way I have it now, you want to go ahead and make sure it's nice and set, and it's going to stay here the entire time. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to start with the first one. We're going to go from standing, then we're going to go from heels in and toes in on the ground. So just be ready for the transition. We will be transitioning from up to down. Now, first things first, drink some water if you need it. If you haven't done already, towel off, get rid of some of that sweat, because I know you're sweating right now. As you can see, I am. My shirt went from light gray to dark gray, if you haven't noticed. And from here, I'm going to show you the first one while you're preparing. We're going to do a forearm plank. So notice that the handles are in the forearms. Finding the right position for me, what I'm going to do is I'm going to extend the arms out and back, but then I'm going to raise my foot, one on each side. Rinse and repeat. So I'm just going to reach. Then I'm going to march that knee up. Rinse and repeat just like that, all right? So we're going to start in 10 seconds. Again, extend with the forearms. March with those feet. Rinse and repeat. Here we go in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. So one forearm, reach as far as you can. March it out. 1, 2. Again, repeat. Reach as far as you can. 1, 2. Beautiful work. Each time you reach, can you reach a little farther? If this is feeling too easy, you know what to do since you're advanced to intermediate. You can always dig a little bit deeper, but just make sure you maintain form. So your hips shouldn't be flying in the air, and you should also not be dipping. Excellent work. Can you reach a little farther? That's going to make it that much harder. Each exercise we're doing is only 45 seconds, so there's no more 1 minute anymore, but that doesn't mean it's going to be any easier as we go. Excellent work. Keep it up. 3, 2, 1. Yes. Now quickly, we're going to get down on the ground. We're going to get those toes in, so we should know how to do this. Over the shoelaces, turn around. What we're going to do here is a combination. You're going to do one oblique crunch each side, one mountain climber, rinse and repeat. So one oblique crunch each side, then a mountain climber, rinse and repeat, all right? So take a deep breath in, deep breath out. We're gonna do this together, all the way up. Here we go. So oblique crunch first, one on each side. Mountain climber, one knee goes in, other knee. Rinse and repeat. Here we go. Excellent work. So we just did some nice strength and conditioning, and that's why we're finishing up with some core work. Obviously, your heart rate will still race up a little bit, because this is still hard work, but it's all worth it, since we're always about all core all the time. Beautiful work. Now, if you're an advanced exerciser, you know you're not resting. You know you're still pushing. So let's keep it up. Breathe. 5 seconds to go. 3, 2, 1. Drop it down as soon as you can. What we're going to do is your head is going to be underneath the anchor point. If you have a wall, get as close to the wall as you can, like me. If you don't want a wall, you actually want your chest underneath the anchor point. And what we're going to do here is pretty simple. I'm going to have us do scissor kicks, but pressing down on the handles. So once again, scissor kicks, pressing down on the handles. That's it. Take a deep breath in, deep breath out. Let's go. So scissor kicks. Now when you do this, you can have your head on the ground. You can have your head lifted. Breathe. All right, so stay here. Don't move. Because the next thing we're going to do, we're going to finish off with a abductor split to a leg lift. So what that looks like, arms are still straight. Your head can be down or up. You're going to do one open, close, one leg lift, rinse and repeat. Notice my legs don't come all the way up. The reason why, because if I go too high, that's a is ready. So head up or down on the ground. Legs floating, split the legs, then all the way up. This is a little bit slower, and there's a reason why. Because I know we just killed it with those scissor kicks, so we'll make sure we're slowing it down here with the leg raise. So you're more than welcome to come all the way up if you want, but just be careful that you don't rest there too long. Because once again, we want to make sure that you feel the work. So try to keep it from going up all the way. Then we will switch it up. Almost there. Breathe. 3, 2, 1. Woo. Okay, let's do it again. And we're going to do everything one more time. So we're getting close to finishing. But we're going to get back up again, doing that forearm plank with the leg raise. Now you know if you want to step it up or keep it the same. Remember, your forearms are in the straps, are in the foot cradles. Find your angle. Remember, it's one reach, one raise each side on that knee, right? Getting that knee up to at least hip level. Take a deep breath in, deep breath out. So reach as far as you can go. March it, repeat. Notice that I'm taking my time. I'm not trying to go as fast as I can. This forces me to work on my stability. The straps also try to keep them away from your shoulders. So there's no resting of those straps on the shoulders. You'll notice as you reach ahead of you, you're going to shake all the way back, march it forward. Keep those hips in line. So a lot of people will start to do is start to hinge back with their hips. So make sure you're staying strong in those hips. We've only got 13 seconds to go. So finish it up. You got it. Breathe each time. Awesome work. Is your core starting to burn? I hope so. 3, 2, 1. Yes, let's transition quickly. Now we're only going to get 25 seconds of rest to finish because this is our last ones. So a little bit less transition rest, which means your toes should already be in because we're going to start in 15 seconds. As a reminder, remember, oblique crunch, climber, climber. Number 2. Here we go, team. Take a deep breath in. Deep breath out. Here we go, all the way up. Let's go. So oblique crunch, climber, climber. Again, oblique crunch, climber, climber. Beautiful work. Remember, as you reset in that plank, make sure you feel right in that plank before you move that body. You're not just swinging through that oblique crunch. You are maintaining your active plank as you go. So always resetting back in the middle, no matter which movement you do. Awesome work. We only got 15 seconds to go. So keep it up. Maintain those masses and spaces. Is your body as straight as a surfboard? This is important. Almost there. 3, 2, 1. Drop it down. All right, last 2 of the day, I promise. Last 2 of the day. Let's get all the way down. Remember those scissor kicks. Coming all the way down. Remember, head close to the wall. If you're in the wall, or your chest directly underneath the anchor point. Arms are straight, scissoring it out, or you can bend the knees, okay? Here we go. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. So scissor it out. You can make bigger scissors if you want. It's all good. You can go a little bit smaller. Remember, bend the knees if you have to. If it's really starting to burn the S out of your abs, what they should. Otherwise, keep them as straight as you can as you go. Now, I'm really starting to feel this, so I'm going to drop my heel down. A little bit of rest in between so I don't, overdo it and obviously end up hurting myself. So I'm just going to tap one foot and switch. For those of you that want to keep it floating, keep it going. 7 seconds to go. We're almost there. And then we're going to finish up. 3, 2, 1. Woo, yes, 1 more to go. So if I'm pushing my limit, then you better be pushing yours, all right? Last one of the day. Remember, once again, abductor split, 1 leg raise, rinse and repeat. Then we are done for the day. So take a deep breath in, deep breath out. Last one here. 3, 2, 1, let's go. So 1 split. 1 leg lift, yes. Go as slow or as fast as you want to, but this is the last one of the day, so finish strong. I want you to see, can you maintain that position and keep at that pace for 45 seconds and we are done. Your abs are getting really tired, I know, but this is why you train with me today, because we want to push to your limit. Are you breathing? This is important. Last 18 seconds to go. Then we're going to go right into a cool down. So we are almost there, I promise. Almost there. Leg lifted up, down to straight legs, open and close. 5 seconds. We should be able to finish here. 3, 2, 1. Woo! And relax. So awesome, awesome work today. I am pretty much wiped out. So I hope you are too. Way to work today, team. Awesome work, awesome work. Let's go. Let's just double check to make sure that your straps are at mid-length. So remember that yellow tab right in the middle of the strap on each side. Take your time as you go. We're going to get right into, once again, our hinge. So I want to make sure your feet are about shoulder width apart. Get your hips all the way back. Bend your knees slightly. Let your head drop. And breathe. All I want you to do is breathe. Take a deep breath in. Deep breath out. One more time. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. From here, stay where you're at. Just rotate your body to the left. So rotating from the hips. Left leg will straighten. Right knee will stay bent. Twist as much as you can and hold. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly rotate to the other side. Same exact thing. So right leg will straighten out. Left knee will bend. Hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. I want you to come up nice and slow. I want you to walk forward till you have about 90 degrees in those elbows. Or elbows stacked in the shoulders. Let's go and get that left foot on top of that right knee. I want you to sit back, breathe, and relax. Try to prevent too much rounding the back, so you want to have your chest out a little bit and just hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come up nice and slow. Take your time. I want you to switch sides. So once again, right foot on top of left knee. Coming down nice and slow. All your weight going into those hips. Breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful, nice and slow. Yes. Go ahead and walk forward. Once again, those handles in line with the hips. Spread those feet out. Reach forward as far as you can. Those hips, the weight stays in the back of your hips. Breathe and relax. Excellent work. Way to work today. This was not easy. So way to finish, way to stay strong. Go ahead and swing those arms from right to left. So staying in that same position, just swing those arms from right to left. Beautiful. 3, 2, 1. Excellent work. I want you to come up nice and slow and take your time as you do. We're going to go ahead and turn all the way around. What I'm going to have you do is you're going to walk forward, get those arms as straight as you can, but walk forward. Your left leg knee is going to come all the way back, but you're going to touch the ground. So you're going to come all the way down. You can grab a mat if you need to for that knee. Left arm stays up, right arm drops. Reach for the sky with that arm in the air and bend slightly at the same time. So once again, reach and bend. Breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch sides, just the arms only. Just the arms. Switch. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful work. I want you to come all the way up. You're going to switch sides. So exact same thing. You're going to come all the way down on that back knee. Now my right knee's behind me. My right arm stays up. Reach for the sky. Slightly bend. Breathe. Arms. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now, what you do here, get both knees behind you. Notice my arms are dropping behind me. Go ahead and let your hips or heels sink into those, or those hips sink into those heels. Go ahead and drop your head all the way. You can go ahead and let go of those straps. We're going to get into that plank first. Then from there, walk your hands all the way up to your feet. Come up nice and slow. To finish off with our last one today, I'm going to have you swing your arms 2 times. 1, 2. Arms all the way up. Reach to the sky. Come all the way down. Touch the toes. Grab your toes. Touch the ground, whatever you want. Hold it here for the last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come up nice and slow as you can. And awesome, awesome, awesome work today. Way to work it. Now, just to show you guys I wasn't playing around. You see all the sweat here? You see all the sweat? So I worked out with you until the end. So great job today. Way to push. Remember, if you are watching us, we do have everything on our on-demand webpage, which is going to be at trxtraining.com/live. Once again, trxtraining.com/live. So hope you all had a great day. Hopefully this was challenging for you. Make sure to make some comments below. Anything that you want me to add in next time, anything you want me to do or us to do to make sure we implement it for the future live streams. Otherwise, you all have a great rest of your day. We are TRX.